we have bulletin board material. This is the only siren that I could find, so.
Just been handed this at the desk. It appears LSU has delivered bulletin board material to Ole Miss.
They have.
We go now to special Ole Miss correspondent Michael Borky for more on this breaking story. Michael.
LSU defensive end Savion Jones, when asked about how you combat...
This is a mileage report, by the way.
Love it.
Great first thing I had.
Savion Jones was asked how you combat tempo. Obviously, Ole Miss uses tempo, especially after successful early down plays. He said, quote, "When they drive down the field, which they won't, you have to be ready to put your hand back down and play," end quote. Here he is again. Savion Jones. When they drive down the field, which they won't, you have to be ready to put your hand back down and play. Now, two things can be true at once. If I'm the Ole Miss staff, I am printing this quote out. If I can find audio or video of this quote, I will do that. And Jackson Dart and the entire offensive line and Trey Harris and Juice Wells and everybody on offense and Charlie Weiss Jr. and everybody will see that and hear that for the next 3 days. And also, if this changes the way Ole Miss plays or prepares for the LSU game in Tiger Stadium at night, they're losing anyway.
Yeah, agree with that.
Bulletin board material is the most over-discussed thing that sports media people do and fans do.
I agree with that. Yeah, it doesn't actually exist. Like, I don't even know that these places have bulletin boards. I don't know that there is a bulletin board in the locker room.
It's probably just a LED screen now, huh?
Yeah. It's like, what are they doing? So maybe it gets brought up in practice and the team will be, ooh, but, it doesn't mean much. If your team, this is a commandment of football, if your team needs bulletin board material to get fired up for the game, you are not going to win anyway.
Yeah, there's a problem there. I think it is useful for two things, or can impact two things. One, like if it's Western Kentucky going to Georgia, and Western Kentucky just starts yapping, you may get Georgia's attention a little bit more than you would otherwise, but it's not changing the result of the game.
Right.
And then if you lose, it gets used against you if you lose.
Yeah.
Like if Savion Jones, especially if Savion Jones, gets blocked on a touchdown pass or something. But regardless, if Ole Miss moves the football up and down the field and they score, expect this quote to be used in a lot of post-game content and whatnot.
From the text line, Savion Jones missed an opportunity. He should have said, "You fake an injury."
See?
That would have been, I would have sent him money. I would have been like, how do I get in touch with his NIL?
Yeah, what's your QR code? Put it on your helmet.
I will send you $20 right now.
Oh, man. Could you, just wait. It never got nasty last week in Columbia. I mean, there were some spots where Juice Wells got booed and stuff, but since Ole Miss controlled the game basically from the jump, that environment wasn't allowed to get what it can be. Yeah. You have a tie game in the third quarter, and Nuss throws a 20-yard pass over the middle for a big first down, and have an Ole Miss player hit the deck and see the things that are going to be said and thrown, and just the reaction that you're going to get from those people when that happens. And I'm not saying if that happens, when that happens.
It will happen.
On Saturday is going to be insane.
This is the year where we get the rule. This is the
100%.
year. I could feel it. It's gone too far. The Matt Jones thing is going to be the catalyst for it, too. The offensive guy going down with a fake injury, that's going to be the catalyst. That's going to be like, look, we cannot go further like this. We cannot go on.